you have a cough due to a cold, it sucks. You're all sniffly and contagious. Well, for one man, his cold cost him 3 of his limbs and half of his face. I doubt they have any Robitussin for that. I'm Michael McCrudden talking about one cold gone bad, here for you on IO. Now I need to warn you guys, this story involves graphic content. Why am I getting all the stories with the graphic content? Dave keeps stealing all the funny stories with the dancing robots and such. Oh well, here we go. Alex Lewis is a 34-year-old man who needed to have both his legs and his left arm amputated after his feet, fingertips, arms, lips, nose, and part of his ears, well, they turned black. His major organs, they shut down, and he spent a week in a coma after a deadly bacteria wreaked havoc on his entire body. So you're probably asking yourself, what kind of superhero movie was this guy watching that he injected himself with and then it messed him all up? Or where did he fly to get bitten by a bug? No. This all happened 4 months after catching a common cold. Oh god. 4 months ago he was feeling dizzy, feeling sick, had a runny nose, went to bed, but he woke up the next day and things weren't the same. However, his symptoms and his condition quickly began to worsen. He was diagnosed by doctors with having Group A streptococcus, which is normally harmless bacteria that the body would regularly filter out. His body didn't do that. It later evolved into something else called septicemia, and the doctors at that point, they only gave him 3% chance of survival. Can you imagine this guy catches a cold and all this bad stuff happened to him? This truly is a tragic story. The man was a keen golfer. He won't be playing much more of that for now. He also has a 3-year-old son, and this was a really hard transition for the son. It all happened so quickly, and before his limbs were removed and parts of his face, well, they had turned black. This young boy, he could only kind of process it as it being chocolate on his father's face, but then when it was actually removed, well, the kid was terrified, and it's taken some time for the young boy to again reconnect and identify with his father. With all that being said, Alex Lewis is a really positive, thankful, happy, optimistic guy. He's looking forward to potentially getting those Blade Runner legs so he can get back out there. Walk his dog is something that he really looks forward to. He just wants to embrace, relive the simple things in life. He also went on to say, in a strange way, it is the most amazing thing I have ever lived through. I think nothing but good will come from it. I think you cope because you have to. If you don't, chances are you will probably die. Well, Alex certainly knows how to see the positive in a terrible situation. I'm very happy for him, and he's making a great recovery. If you want more information on the story, be sure to check out the links down below. My name is Michael McCrudden. You can find me on Twitter, and let me know, what's the sickest you've ever been? Have you ever had to go to the hospital? Let me know down below.